Daniil Medvedev has been dumped out of the Australian Open in a huge upset. Daniil Medvedev is out of the Australian Open after losing to American qualifier Lerner Tien in the biggest upset of the tournament so far. The 28-year-old was taken all the way to a deciding set by his teenage opponent, with the match going on for nearly 5 hours and ending just before 3:00 a.m. Medvedev went into the contest as the overwhelming favorite, but ended up on the receiving end of a massive shock, as Tien produced the display of his life to claim the spoils. He made a flying start to the match, winning the first 2 sets to stun Medvedev and put the experienced Russian on the brink of a straight sets defeat. It was at that point the tide began to turn, with Medvedev finally settling in and playing closer to his best. It resulted in the match going to a 5th set, which was disrupted by a rain shower with the score deadlocked at 5 games each. There were a huge number of empty seats inside the Margaret Court Arena near the end of the contest. Hordes of fans left as the clock ticked over into the early hours of the morning, but those who stayed were treated to a thrilling display of knife-edge tennis. There was nothing to separate the 2 players, with a 5th set tie-break needed to determine the winner. It looked as though Medvedev would pull through, but Tien managed to capitalize on his opponent's mistakes to claim an incredible victory. He was fairly nonchalant in his post-match interview, despite having just secured the biggest win of his young career, saying, "I was definitely hoping it wasn't going to go to a 5th set tiebreaker, but either way, just really happy to get a win. I made it harder than it could have been, but, whatever. Losing the 3rd was tough after playing for that long. It was a little disappointing to see a 4th, but honestly, in the 4th set, I just had to pee so bad. I was just trying to finish it up fairly quick, but I also wanted to start the 5th serving, so I scrapped out that game and it all worked out."